both the US and the European Union have accused Beijing with this new electoral overhaul as undermining the one country, two system principle. What do you think of their criticism? And is that a fair criticism, or are they in a position to be making such accusations as well?
Well, whatever Hong Kong and China does is criticised these days. You have to take everything they say with a great big pinch of salt. You just have to see what's been happening in the United States recently, which has almost turned into a failed state. Look at what happened in the recent presidential election. It resulted in the Congress being attacked and occupied by armed men, with people actually being killed. And of course, the former President Donald Trump whipped up people by telling them they should not respect the outcome of the election and that it was all a fraud. So when the United States has finally got its own system sorted out, perhaps that's the moment at which they should consider lecturing other people. And since then, things have actually gone from bad to worse. There's now a huge outcry in the United States because the electoral system is being changed in some states. And the state of Georgia has recently changed its electoral system. It's even becoming an offence to give people food and water
in the line
when they're standing in line
right.
to vote, because some people, take it very seriously. They like to turn out to vote, and they'll wait 2 or 3 hours. And some of them are very elderly people. But the present measures are designed to deter those sort of people from turning out to vote, and it's being done by people in charge who think that this will help their political party and deter voters for the other political party from turning out to vote. So these are all very concerning developments in the United States. And against this type of background, for the United States to be lecturing Hong Kong and China just beggars belief. It's hypocrisy writ large. Once, as I say, they have sorted out their own situation, then maybe they could start lecturing other people. But from what we've seen recently, they're a long way short of that.
Yeah, and the attack on Capitol Hill, they labeled that as an insurgency. But over here, it's champions of democracy protesting.
It's double standards writ large. And of course, they even gave sanctuary to at least one person who took part in the trashing of our own legislative council and welcomed him in the United States. But when it happens on their own turf, they see things completely differently. We may not have a perfect democracy, but the democracy that we have was trashed on July the 1st, 2019, by the mob who invaded it. And of course, they showed their contempt for our democratic norms by what they did inside the chamber. They showed their contempt for China generally. And the United States and the European Union expect China to sit back and accept that, when of course it would be wholly intolerable in their own places. And as you say, in the United States it has been regarded as wholly intolerable, and they're now prosecuting the people who are responsible with the full force of the law.